So if you haven't watched the previous Fantastic Super Robot clip, this is a game designed to teach middle schoolers about robotics and how to pick components to achieve particular goals in a mission or challenge. The game is on the Imagination Stations in the Science and Engineering building at UCCS, and it was developed by a team of 6 people working for Peak Game Studios. 5 of the team members were and are UCCS students in game design and development, computer science, and art. And the last team member was the GDD program director at UCCS, as well as the CEO for Peak Game Studios. So here's my tutorial screen that talks about how the game works and HUD components and so on. For this particular clip, I'm going to go to the challenge where I have to find the first robot that was exploring this planet and it got stuck. So I don't actually need to change any of the components because you can tell on the right hand side that I already have everything that I need, but I'm just going to demonstrate how as you change components in the game, the robot changes. We actually have a shovel because there's a place where you have to shovel debris out of the way, and so that's useful for that challenge. And our saw blade is designed to chop a rock in half in one of the levels as well. But I'm all set. I'm just going to put some components on here that don't really matter because I'm already all set. I have the radar extension, which is the scanner, and I'll just leave it with wheels. So in this level, you'll see I've got this big cave that I'm going to have to go into. That's where the other rover ended up getting stuck. My scanner is pointing in sort of a counterintuitive direction, but that's because I actually have to go into the cave and loop around. Now once I went into the cave, it obviously got darker, and I closed up my solar panels because solar panels are pretty much useless in a cave. That's an important lesson for people. And it's really dark in here, but I'll keep looking, and it turns out that as soon as I find the other rover, I've located it, so my objective is checked off. And when I move forward, I can just see that X gets lit up for my USB attachment. So if I press X, I'll actually end up downloading the data that I need, and as you can see, I get a status that says that I'm doing that. Once that's done, I've achieved that particular objective, so now what I need to do is go send the data back home. So I'm driving my way back out of the cave, and I might either get lost or decide that I want to explore a little bit more. So I'm going to take this little side cave to see what might be in here, and it turns out that that's a very bad idea because that right there is a lit up teddy bear that actually meows like a space cat when you get nearby. So that's kind of spooky. Let's get out of here. I'm going to find my way back out of the cave, and again I can either just remember or find my way out manually. You'll notice I tried to go up an extra steep part and I couldn't. We have physics built in so that you can only reach a certain slope before the rover can't go any further. Finally, I find my way to the sending data area, so I automatically send the data back home. I've succeeded, so I quit the game and see the credits.